Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, I am going to discuss one numerical which is given in the exercise of the chapter Books of Original Entry Cash Book from the book of D.K. Goyal Accountancy. So let us read the question first. It is question number 2 in the exercises given that we have to enter the following transactions in single column cash book. So let us recall what's the format of single column cash book. On the debit side, that means on left hand side, we have to make the entries of all the cash receipts, and on the credit side, that means on the right side, we have to enter all the payments, especially or only in cash. Only cash payments has to be registered on the credit side of the single column cash book, and obviously there is only one column for cash entries. So let us start the question. The first entry is on 1st April 2017. Balance of cash in hand is 50,000. We know the balance of cash will always be a debit balance. So let us see the entry. See, on the debit side of the cash book, that means on left hand side, on 1st April 2017, in the date column we have to write the date 2017 on 1st April, and in particulars we have to write to balance brought down, and in cash column we have to write the amount, that is 50,000. As it is a debit balance, this balance has to be written as to balance brought down on the receipt side. Next entry is on 3rd April. Purchased goods for cash 22,000. So as we are purchasing the goods, so we have to make the payment, or cash is going out from the firm. So the entry would be on the credit side, as it is a payment, and it would be of 22,000. So see here in the cash book, on the credit side, on the payment side, on 3rd April, here in the date column I have written 3rd April 2017, and in particulars by purchase account is to be written, and in cash column the amount which is given in a question, that is 22,000, has to be written here. Okay, as cash is going out from the firm, so we have to write on the credit side of the cash book. Next entry is on 7th April. Purchased goods. So if it is not written in a question, in an entry, that the goods we have purchased, it is from either from cash or is on credit, if it is not given here, that we have to assume that cash payment has been done or cash receipt is there, if it is not mentioned. So on 7th April, purchased goods amount is given of 15,000, and we have to assume this entry as we have paid 15,000 in cash in purchasing the goods. So the entry would be like this. On credit side, that means on payment side, we have to write in the date column the date April 7. In particulars, as we are purchasing the goods, so by purchase account in the particulars to be written, and in cash column we have to write 15,000 amount. Next entry is on 10th April. Purchased goods from Gopi. Okay, here it is given the name from the name of the person from whom we are purchasing. So if this kind of entries are given, then we have to assume that this transaction is on credit. We haven't paid any cash for this, so we don't need to write this entry in our cash book, as only cash receipt and cash payment entries has to be written in cash book. Okay, so we have to skip this entry. Next entry is on 13th April. Purchased goods from Gopi for cash. Here in this entry it is mentioned that we have purchased goods for cash. That's why we have to make this entry in our cash book. So On 13th April, see on the payment side, that means on credit side, in the date column I have written 13th April. In particulars I have written by purchase account, and the amount has been written in cash column, that is 10,000. So now the next entry is on 15th April, sold goods. Again, it is not given here whether the transaction is on credit or we have paid cash or we have received cash. So we have to assume that this sale is on cash basis. So we are going to receive cash as we are selling our goods. So it is an entry of cash receipt. The entry would be on the debit side. So let us see on the debit side on 15th April. See on the date column I have written 15th April, and in particulars receipt, two sales account has been written here and the amount is written in cash column, that is 20,000. I hope this must be clear to all. The next entry is on 18th April, sold goods to Vishkarma. Again, I have told you that if it is not mentioned that the transaction is in cash or in credit, if it is not mentioned, then we have to assume that the transaction is in cash. But if the name of the person has been written in an entry, that from whom we are purchasing or to whom we are selling, then we have to consider that transaction as on credit. As on 18th April, sold goods to Vishkarma. Now Vishkarma is the name of the person, so that's why we have to consider this entry as on credit. So we have to skip this entry. We don't have to write this entry in our cash book. Next entry is on 20th April, sold goods to Raghunandan for cash. Now it is mentioned here that the transaction is on cash. We have sold some goods, so we have received some payment. We have cash receipt would be there, so we have to make the entry of this transaction on the left hand side, that means on receipt side. So let us see here. On date column I have written 20th April, and in particulars two sales account, and 18,000 has to be written in the cash column. So next, second last entry is on 25th April, received commission of 5,000. So we are receiving commission and it is not mentioned that about any cash. So obviously we have to consider that we have received commission in cash. So in the receipt side we have to write in the date column the date, that is 25th April, and in particulars to commission and the amount, that is 5,000, to be written in a cash column in the receipt side. Now the last entry is on 30th April, paid rent of 10,000. So as we are paying rent, and we would consider this entry as cash entry. So we have to write this entry on the credit side, that means on payment side. See in the date column I have written 30th April, and by rent account, that is 10,000, to be written in a cash column. Now all the entries we have done, we have completed all the entries, made all the entries in the cash book. Now we have to balance our cash book, and for this we have to total all the cash receipt and all the cash payments on both the side, and where there is a deficit we have to write the remaining amount, the balance amount, in that column by the name to balance carried down or by balance carried down. So I have totaled all the cash receipt and cash payment separately. So there was a deficit in the cash payment side, that means cash receipt are more than cash payment. So we have to balance the cash book. So for balancing I have written on the credit side, that means on payment side. I have entered the last date of the month, that is on 30th April, by balance carried down, and the deficit amount, that is 36,000, has to be written in a cash column to make the debit side and credit side equal, that is 93,000. And this same amount, that is 36,000, has to be brought down in the next month of next month on the first day, that means on 1st May 2017. This 36,000 would be the cash balance with the firm. I hope this question must be clear to all. I think you all have well understood this question. Thank you.